Pixar and Apple have a long storied past, going back to Steve Jobs, and they're still intertwined a little bit because some Pixar animation staff got a chance to try out the new Apple Pencil ahead of release schedule. And what did they exactly think, these professionals in the animation industry? Well, pressure sensitivity is great. Each individual app determines how pressure data is used, so its effect can vary from preset to preset, but I got some very light, delicate lines all the way to thick, bold lines very nicely, and shading with the side of the pencil was pretty awesome. You can rest your hand anywhere, and it totally ignores it, and it just reads the pencil. It's pretty amazing. That comes from Don Shank. He is the art director. So that's, we do have new haptics and pressure sensing on the new iPad, the new $799 iPad to go along with the $99 Apple Pencil. And it's, we don't really know yet, personally, or not personally, non-professionally, outside of Pixar, how this would actually work. But it seems to be like Apple is, for a long time, has focused on the consumer market and is now starting to wade back into the professional market because we've had Microsoft Surface Pro has been a leader in this area. We have Wacom. See, I can't
and their Cintiqs, which is pretty much the standard for most artists these days. I've been interested with the Apple Pro since it came out, especially with the announcement of this pencil, because I do a lot of Photoshop editing for pictures. My boyfriend is a photographer, and we've been curious about the pressure sensitivity. The problem is that Adobe itself doesn't have a full program for iOS that works in the same way that Photoshop does. Well, this might be great for light sketching and maybe even doing storyboards to the larger art audience at whole, not just photographers, but also artists in the comic book world who have to work in layers. Is the software there yet? The tech seems pretty good. I'm excited about the tech. I had a lot of questions about the pressure sensitivity of the pencil when it first came out. Those are being answered. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. I'd like to still get my hands on it, though.
Yeah, I think nothing could really beat that, especially when you're doing something that is so tactile.
Yeah.
But you have a really good point, which is it might not necessarily be the pencil that's at fault. It might be a beautiful piece of technology. However, the iPad uses Adobe Creative Cloud instead of a full version of Photoshop, which you could definitely use with the Microsoft Surface. And it's not fully featured. It won't give you it might give you. It probably won't give you everything you want. If you're an artist trying to get your shit done. But it does seem like a good replacement maybe for a pen and pad for sketching on the go. But then again, it's, can anything really beat a pencil and pad of paper in terms of subtlety, in terms of changes that you might want to add?
Yeah, I think the greater use for what the Apple, and they said this when they announced it, I think the Apple Pro, including this pen, is still going to be in the medical field. I think we're going to see a huge push for it within hospitals and doctors' offices, and I think that's really where it's going to find its home. I think Apple, if they want to come back to the artist side of things, they're really, really going to have to rethink their branding and who they're talking to, because it's been a long time. It's been a long
time. It's not cheap. There's other stuff out there that works. So it is kind of an uphill battle. Audience, do you think that the Apple Pencil will be able to affect the industry the way that they're hoping it will? Let us know below in the comments, and please subscribe for more.